allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. It's nice to see a lot of faces in the audience tonight. We'll start off with public comment. To receive oral communications from members of the public may address the Select Board for up to 3 minutes. The Select Board shall not engage in discussion on topics raised during public comment, but may choose to add the topic to a future agenda. This agenda segment will be limited to 15 minutes unless extended at the discretion of the chairperson. Is there anyone here who wants to make any public comment?
I do.
You have to get up and go stand down there.
I've just been recognized. Good evening, everybody. My name is Leslie Matthews, 111 Main Street here in Byfield. What I'm going to speak about this evening is citizens' concerns. And there used to be a very popular thing at the select board meetings, and people would come and give their citizens' concerns. And then COVID came along, some of the regulations changed, it went down to 3 minutes. We still want to hear from you, and that's what I'm coming here to speak about this evening, is that what you provide to us is of great importance, because if you don't talk to us, we don't know what you're thinking. And we always want to know what you're thinking so we can do the right thing by you. So one of the ideas that we were having, and we had discussed at a previous meeting, was to maybe hold an additional via Zoom meeting once a month to have people join in if it makes them feel more comfortable. Because sometimes people are uncomfortable getting in front of the camera and getting in front of a live audience. And this way they could feel more comfortable, they'd still get their 3 minutes. We would listen to them. We really can't discuss it because we have to discuss it at a later time and get all our facts in our ducks in a row, as you could say. So that's one of the proposals we're trying to make, is to make it easier for the public to engage in conversation with the select board so we can work better and harder for you. That's what I have for you this evening, and I would like to see it as a possibility as an agenda item so people can understand how these agenda items can get put onto the agenda, and we'll speak further about it in a discussion that everybody can participate in because it will be kind of a discussionary period for you all. Thank you all for coming tonight.
Thanks, Leslie.
You're welcome.
All right, next is grants, gifts, and donations. The Friends and the Family of Jean Morrison Beach Cleanup donation in the memory of Rachel Morrison. I think there's a lot of representatives here of the family. Do you want to come up and take your time to introduce yourselves and talk to us about what you'd like us to
Thank you.
work with you on?
It might take 3 minutes to introduce us all, no?
That's all right. That's all right. This is, you
Sorry.
have
So-
time.
I'm Jean Morrison, Rachel's mom. And Rachel was killed 11 years ago, March 28th of 2026, at the age of 27, by a hit-and-run drunk driver. We've shared with you a brief write-up that one of her professors at BU wrote about her at her passing. She was a fourth-year PhD student at Scripps Institution of Oceanography in California. She was weeks away from her PhD in marine science. So we'd like to propose this to the town and request that you would consider us having an installation of a beach basket cleanup in her memory. And my daughter will talk more about, this is my daughter Sarah and my husband John, and my daughter Sarah will talk more about how we envision this to come to life if the board and the town would so allow us to do this. My nephew is also here, Mark Godfrey and Lee Stevens have worked together. Mark is the owner of coastal landscaping. He has worked with the town of Newburyport, Gloucester. He does work up and down the coast and is sensitive about the environmental impact of installing something like this. And then Selena King as well, Lee's assistant, was kind enough to help us prepare to bring this to the board for your grateful consideration. Sarah?
Okay, yeah, so I can speak to a little bit, looks like you guys already have it in front of you. So what this is we made this, it's a draft mock-up, but it's pretty much the final version, you know, per your approval. So this image would be placed along with, you know, a 2-gallon plastic bucket at different spots on the beach. Yep, so that photo there is just an example. They have these in other locations. We actually got the idea from a beach in Florida, right? They did something similar. So on this flyer, you can obviously Rachel's Beach Basket Program, right, named after my sister. We have a QR code for our Facebook page. The Rachel Morrison Memorial Fund is a page where we, you know, promotes ocean conservation ideas, you know, how to keep plastic out of the ocean. It's where we also post our other fundraising opportunities. We have a run every November at her high school, and we also do a golf tournament every year in her memory to raise fund for a couple different scholarships that we have that go directly to women in STEM fields at the high school that Rachel and myself and my other sister actually went to. So yeah, the idea is right there, right? You use the basket to pick up litter along the beach, and then when you're done, the idea is the basket would be mounted to a post along with this flyer near a trash can, so they could dump the trash, put the basket back, and off they go for the next person. Any questions about the idea?
I'll ask for a motion. And we'll have a discussion about it, and during the discussion, you may have some questions, okay?
Can I make sorry, 2 more things I didn't mention. So everything's gonna be provided by us, right? The buckets, the posts, like my mom mentioned, her nephew, my cousin Mark, is with Coastal Landscaping. He's graciously, you know, offered to actually place the posts for us, and we would do the screen printing for these posters along with it.
Waterproof signs.
Right,
That
right.
would be on the post. And we would also do the maintenance and
Right,
check
yep.
them on a regular basis, and make sure they've not been, you know, destroyed in any way or defaced, or, you know, make sure the buckets are still there, and so there would be no requirement for the town to be checking them or having a worker go and service them in any way. We will do that.
Mr. Chairman, can I make a motion?
Please.
I move that the town accept beach cleanup donation in the memory of Rachel Morrison as presented tonight.
Second.
Okay.
Now, any discussion?
Thank you.
How many boxes do you think, what do you,
Would you help us on that?
So
Maybe?
locations would be up to
can you,
you.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
can
come up
you
to the
come
podium,
here?
Mark.
Only because
Make
you're
sure you
on
introduce
TV.
yourself.
Introduce yourself.
We were thinking along.
People in Wonka World wanna,
Mark Godfrey, just a family member. Locations would be up to you, something along like the reservation at the entrances, 1, 2, 3, 7, and 6, something like that. You could do it down on the point as well. I guess whatever you're willing to approve, to get the program kicked off and see the success of it, maybe 6 or 7 locations like that. I would target the reservation, probably 1, the number 1 entrance. That's where the most volume of people are at. 2 and 3 and 7, the parking gets limited, but they're also great locations. And then maybe down where the on the point where the party boats are. A couple over there.
Refuge
So-
is not within our jurisdiction because it's a federal
yeah,
ownership.
Okay.
And you're down in Newburyport, which I suggest you go to after us.
Okay.
But we certainly can work within the confines of Newbury.
Okay.
yeah, so we're limited to what the town owns for beach property. Like Jeff said, the reservation is federal, Sandy Point is state. The point is city of Newburyport. So I would think the only The only place for us that makes sense is Center Island, where those parking lot is, where people go onto the beach there.
Yep.
I know we have a couple other right-of-ways that, do people park, is it mostly people that live there, right, that use the right-of-ways? But people that live there, that walk the beach would be, I would think, would wanna pick up a bucket as they walk.
And the little entrance to Newbury Beach is yours, I think, right?
That's what,
That
the Center
small
Island?
little-
Yes,
With a little parking for like
That's what I'm
12
talking about.
cars.
yes,
In town, oh,
Yes,
that's where we
That's
go
center
quite
parking,
often.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what,
Newbury.
that is Newbury, yeah.
So that, in my mind, was like one of the first.
Sure.
Are you guys residents of Newbury?
No,
Or
but
not?
that's where we love to go and down to Sandy Point and, but
Yeah.
our favorite little beach is Newbury, and Mark has a friend who owns a home actually just a few houses down.
Okay.
On that beach too.
Temple Boulevard down the other end
Yeah.
as well.
Hmm.
That might be a
who
good
would be the best person that Mark could work with to definitely identify where
James.
Newbury has
James,
jurisdiction over?
Yeah, we can work with the DPW Director, James Surratt. I can certainly get you in touch with him and
Thank you.
probably want to talk with the conservation agent too, to guide us if there's any kind of permitting that might be required.
So I'm thinking for the town of Newbury, I'm thinking maybe 3. Center Island, and then north of Center Island, I think there's one right of way that people enter, and then I think there's one south.
you've got to take and kind of figure a way to have proximity to the barrels.
That's the other thing, the ones that are up,
So the center
They're not near the
island is
barrels.
where it's going to work, and if you put it there, you'll be surprised, there's quite a bit of traffic. They can walk quite a ways if they have the inkling to. And then they can come back because there is trash barrels to put it in and then go put the container back on the pole. And the visibility is good and it'll catch on and maybe from there, if it works, you know. Because you don't wanna set yourself up for failure.
Oh, right.
If they pick up trash and leave it in the container and the wind blows it out, you haven't accomplished anything. So,
I think from what Jeff described, I mean, that would be a great place to look at probably more than 2 buckets.
Yep.
Because of the volume of people that go there, and like Jeff said, they spread out on the beach, they could use it, and then they come back to that one focal point to get back to their car. Trash barrels are there, they can empty them.
Perfect.
Leslie, any questions?
yeah, so,
What I like about it too is that you're not making trash to get rid of trash. So it's kind of environmentally friendly, instead of bringing your throwaway plastic bag, you've got something that's gonna be environmentally friendly, and I like the size, that it's gonna be manageable for most people as well. I suppose, you know, if it's in and around like the bathroom area too, or the empty ones, you can take a bucket again and fill it up again.
yeah, but it would be not at the bathroom, it would be on the beach.
At the beach.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
across
yeah,
the street.
But as you're heading to.
Right. Are you, as you're entering onto the beach,
Mm-hmm.
do you envision like 3 buckets on one pole?
3 or 4,
3 or
I
4?
guess I was thinking. The place in Florida had 3, I think. But
see, I know
4
if I were a young parent, I would grab a bucket and I would say to my son or daughter, let's go pick trash up.
Yeah.
So I think there could be a learning lesson there, and I think it, you know, I think it has merit, and the only way to find out if it's going to work is to do it, and that's up for the vote tonight. So,
So Tracy, if we approve this tonight, the beach cleanup donation, it's done, right? We don't have to come back, and we don't have to accept the polls and all that stuff.
No, I'll just
Okay.
get your contact information and I can also put you in touch with the people you'd need to speak to at the reservation and Newburyport.
Awesome,
As well.
appreciate that,
Yep.
Sarah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I see this as great for the environment, it's great for Newbury, it's a nice tribute for Rachel as
Yeah.
well. And I think that I give you folks a lot of credit for trying to do this, and I really appreciate it, I really appreciate it.
Thank
And
you.
also it could serve as power of suggestion. As people see that and they say, no, I can do that too.
Just like you saw in Florida.
Thank you so much.
Any more questions? Discussion. That's, all in favor?
Aye.
I can't thank you all enough.
Thank you
Good luck
very
with
much.
it.
We owe you
Thank
thanks.
you.
Thank you,
Thanks for being here with us.
thank you.
Just be careful with needles.
Don't say that to Deb. Don't say that to Deb.
Deb knows.
Okay, new business. I'm gonna go out of order on this, okay? Not out of sequence, I should say. Before we do the public property use request, let's talk about granting a license first. And if we grant a license, then we can worry about public use of public property. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I know you're here to talk about it tonight. We're looking at a new business license. Allison and Adam McHale and Jackie and Ryan Tapp doing business as Banshees LLC to open a mobile pop-up pizza. If you wanna come up and introduce yourselves and advertise.
Yeah, you're on local TV.
You're on TV.
Hello. Hello. So I'm Allison McHale. This is my sister Jacqueline Tapp.
Jacqueline Tapp.
We are in business with our husbands, but we were the representatives for today.
Of course you are.
They're with our children. Allison's a Newbury resident as well. She's 8 Austin Lane.
I live on 8 Austin Lane. And we have
Excuse us,
created.
thank you again, pardon us.
Congratulations.
We will
Thank
we will be doing that. I
Thank you so
love
much.
that.
Thank you, thank you.
God bless.
Yes.
Give our kids
What
a
an
bucket.
amazing. The kids are gonna be doing that, along with me. So we have met with Deborah at the Board of Health, and we have started a pop-up sourdough pizza company that, we're both parents. I have 4 children, my sister has 3. And we were just being at fields and whatnot with our kids at dinner time. We were thinking like if we could get really nice dinner to bring home or feed the children that aren't on the field would be amazing. So we started Banshees. We may at some point move into a trailer or a truck type of business, but for now we're a pop-up with a tent, and we're working out of a kitchen in Amesbury, Kitchen Local, and we are permitted 100% in Amesbury. We've been working in Amesbury. We were trying to then also have our business in Newbury. We think we'd offer a lot to the town and the community. We're working with local farms and resourcing all of our foods through there. We're really high quality. We're proud of what we're putting out there to the community, and we're hoping that we can get that last sign off from Newbury that we can maybe start selling some pizza at Minter. We have the rec department's approval, we have the Board of Health's approval. They granted us hopefully, we're hoping that for the year of 2026, we have kind of a trial run. And if it's successful, then hopefully we'll be able to go beyond that. So we were just hoping we could finalize everything with you tonight.
And I mean, Ally said it well, and just answer any questions you guys have about what we're doing. We know it's kind of a new thing in Newbury, the idea of a pop-up pizza
All right,
business.
we'll go through our motion process and then we'll have a discussion, and if there are questions,
So
you willing to answer?
I move that we accept the Banshees LLC, a new business license as a mobile pop-up pizza.
All right, any discussion now? Any further discussion?
Yes.
I'm glad you mentioned Central Street Fields, because that was the public property use request. But I want to get the license done first before we do that, as you heard.
Makes sense.
I have a couple of questions. Any actual cooking on site?
Yes, it's all the pizzas cooked to order. We're using Gosney pizza ovens. They're run by propane.
Okay,
And we are food safe certified, we are allergen safe certified, we've gone through all of our certifications in
Yeah,
order
training.
to training. So we're doing everything by the book, and it's basically restaurant quality food, just at a pop-up location.
And Deb Rogers, you've worked with them, Deb, right?
Correct, yes.
Okay.
And we do our food prep out of Kitchen Local in Amesbury, so that's where we're making our dough, we're refrigerating our dough, we're prepping our
You and
ingredients.
1,000 other people.
Us and 1,000 other people, yes, a lot of businesses out of it, a lot of really cool businesses out of it,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, and then we're actually assembling and firing the pizzas there. In the
Do
ovens.
we need to know anything? Is everything okay?
No, they're definitely got their stuff together. They're very organized. The Board of Health approved them for 2026 to see what, how they do, and then we can reassess next winter, but they're good for us, yeah.
Thank you.
Any other discussion?
Do you, when you say a pop-up, so you're using a tent? Like a 10 by 10?
10 by 10, yeah. Bright orange.
Yeah, follow the orange tent. We're
We have a
small
bright orange tent.
footprints. We have, we roll in with our stainless steel tables. We have like a bar, front setup.
Wooden setup, yeah.
And we have our ovens in the back. And,
I mean, all our product is transferred in coolers, which we have thermometers in the coolers. We're doing temperature checks, we're logging temperature. So everything's up to ServSafe code.
Have you been doing, like one-day shows and things like that to kind of?
Yeah, so we've started in Amesbury, because that's where we're permitted right now. So we've popped up at a sports complex in Amesbury called Naples Crossing. And we've done kind of like flag football nights there, and it's been great. It's been really great
Really
response
fun.
from like the parents and families there. The kids eat the pizza, the parents like the pizza. So
Yeah.
it's we had a lot of testing with our own children to make sure it's, a product they like too. So
family and friends.
yes,
Good idea.
definitely. So so we've in the past month or so, we've been popping up in Amesbury.
We also have the rec departments go ahead. They loved what we brought to them, and they were like, one of the members was like, oh my God, I've wanted something like this there forever, because we will show up, my husband's in the cleaning industry too, so that's his day job.
Industry again? I'm sorry.
The cleaning industry, so we will set up, do our thing, and take everything with us, and you'll never even know we were there. So that's, was definitely something that they were interested in too, that they could they would know food would be there, but they wouldn't have to worry about any of the backlash of that, so.
Any other questions?
And you said you have a Facebook page?
Instagram,
Instagram?
Instagram page right now.
So I control you if I wish.
Please do.
yes, we hope, yes.
So
New England
may-
Banshees.
Maybe just, it can be windy there from the marsh and that little slot. Make sure the tent's stable, that's about it.
We have weights for it, and that, depending on the wind, because I live on Austin Lane and it is very windy where I live too. I realized day one of living there, we just kind of rotate the tent a little bit to make sure the ovens can stay on, and so we've gotten really good at the figuring out which way to position ourselves, so.
So why don't you just give a shout out what the Instagram page is so people can go find you? and
Sure.
it happens.
Yeah, it's New England Banshees. So at New England Banshees.
So Banshees is spelled Bancheez, yeah.
That's cool.
Banshees.
Yeah. So we would, on Instagram is where we, give people where we're gonna be, yeah. So,
Thank you for that.
yes.
You're welcome.
Any more discussion? Questions? Let's vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Now we
Thank
can
you
talk
for-
about the public property use. Don't go
yeah.
away.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you for that.
Yes, thank you.
Public property use request, Allison, Banshees to use Manta Field for the pop-up pizza business.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we allow the public property use request for Allison McHale of Banshees to use Manta Field for her pop-up pizza business.
Second.
Any discussion? Don't hear any.
My only discussion is why no samples tonight?
I know.
I know. We had this.
I was just thinking like, we'll have to do a Tuesday night pop-up so we can bring in our.
I know.
of interest.
We weren't sure if that would be accepted.
Doesn't matter.
Under 50.
But you did say they were thin crust like Neapolitan pizzas when I talked to you in the lobby downstairs.
So yeah, it's like a Neapolitan sourdough hybrid, so it's like thin, but has a little bit of a chew to it too.
Sounds good, sounds really
Let's
good.
go.
It's really good.
Sounds
Light,
delicious.
tasty, and we, we're creative with our toppings too, so we have fun
Any
with that.
serious discussion now? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Best of luck.
Thank
you all so much.
We'll see you when the weather gets warmer.
Yes, enjoy the evening.
Thanks.
Mr. Chairman, I want to compliment you for, running a very diverse meeting tonight. What else is on the agenda?
We're not finished, Jeff.
I know.
All right, we have a new business license application, a used car dealer's license, Class 2, Dastan Tepekbayev, owner of Good Deal Motors. That's why you're here. LLC at 86 Newburyport Turnpike.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we accept a new business license application for a used car dealer, from Dastan
Tepekbayev.
Telpekmayev.
Yep.
Very good, of Good Deal Motors, at 86 Newburyport Turnpike.
Second.
Okay, discussion. Why don't you tell us what you're trying to do? Please.
Yes,
Introduce yourself, where you live.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Dastan. So I'm in the car business for more than 10 years now. I used to work at the used car dealership in Malden. The name of it is Prestige Motors from 2018 to 2024. So overall, in my career, I sold more than 3,000 cars now. And now I'm working at another used car dealer located in Acton. The name of it is Fifth Element Motors. So before I used to be I started my career as a detailing person. I was cleaning the cars. Then I moved to service department. I was buying parts for the cars, servicing them, fixing them. Then I moved to sales. Then I worked in sales for a few years, and then I became a sales manager at Prestige Motors. And then I decided to start working at Fifth Element Motors, but on a little bit different field. Over there, I'm a buyer. So what I do is I go to auctions, I pick good quality cars, affordable pricing cars, and we put them on the lot, we fix them, we service them, make sure they're good and ready to go, ready to pass inspection, and sell them for public. And now I'm at the point where I decided to open my own business because I already worked around 10 plus years for someone. So now I think it's time for me to work for myself. And it was also challenging to find a good location, good spot to run this business because a lot of places where I checked had just a small, I would say it's not even a building, just kind of truck style place and a lot where you can put your cars in, which I didn't find attractive for me, for my customers. But when I saw the building in your town at 86 Newbury Turnpike, so I was impressed because it has a showroom, so I can put around 5-6 cars inside and about maybe 25 to 30 cars outside. As far as I know, it used to be a brand new car store way like maybe 20 years ago, maybe even more. As far as I know, maybe it was like a Buick dealership, or maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I heard from people. So that's why I really like the location, and yeah, I decided to take a chance. And it came out that I know the person who is there now. There is a Carnova dealership now. The person is moving out, and it turned out that I know his friend, so I kind of had some connections to the guy who's there now. So yeah, and that's the idea, to buy used cars, find the best quality I could, fix them if they need some work, make sure they're ready to pass Massachusetts inspection, and then stand behind according to Lemon Law for 30 days or 60 days or 90 days based on the mileage, and serve the not only local community but As far as I heard, there are a lot of customers coming from north to this town to buy cars and especially trucks. All because of the lemon law. Because in New Hampshire, they don't really have this type of protection.
Right.
And Maine, as far as I know, there are a lot of salt and bad roads maybe. So the trucks are all rusted out. So that's why they all come to Massachusetts to buy. Yeah. So that's my idea. That's what I wanna do in this town.
So you basically avoid buying cars out of the state of Maine because of.
I only buy cars in the state of Massachusetts. I participate in, I go to 5 auctions. So one is in Manheim, it's close to Rhode Island, Quincy Auto Auction, Linway in Billerica, Framingham, Odessa, and one in New Hampshire in Londonderry. But my favorite is Manheim because it's closer to Rhode Island and the weather is better and I see much cleaner vehicles over there.
Well done. Congratulations.
Yeah, sounds like you've got a ton of experience
Yeah.
from detail level up to
Yeah.
owning your own business.
Yeah.
You've done well.
But originally, I'm from Kazakhstan, and I started my career even over there. When I was 18, I ordered my first car from USA to resell it there. So yeah, that's where the journey started. Yeah,
What did you order for a car?
I ordered 2002 Toyota Camry.
Good choice,
Very good, very good.
good choice.
Any discussion items?
I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, seriously.
I hope you make a lot of money.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Congratulations, good luck.
And
Good
if
luck.
in case someone will need a car, please stop by. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we have 2 offers tonight, pizza and a car. Okay, we have an appointment. There was an email sent in by David Clifford with his resume attached to it. It was in your mailboxes last Thursday night. It's for the Conservation Commission appointment, David Clifford. It would be a 3-year appointment.
I move that we appoint David Clifford to the Conservation Commission.
Second.
Any discussion? He was not able to be here tonight, he's in foreign travel. In fact, he wrote to us both today, I think. Saying he hoped to be here, but there was a delay in his plans to come back. Any questions, any discussion?
One heck of a resume.
Seriously, yeah, seriously. All those in favor? Aye. Okay, public property use request from Tom Woodruff on behalf of the Governor's Academy to use Middle Road to remove floats from the river. To occur one day between November 3rd and 7th. The exact date of removal will be weather dependent. Can I have a motion, please?
I move to allow the Governor's Academy to remove floats from the river, weather dependent.
Second.
Any discussion, any questions? Hearing none, all in favor? Aye.
South of Russia.
All right, new reappointment of 1 voting representative, 1 alternate representative to the RAAC committee. What is the RAAC committee? It's the Regional Agreement Amendment Committee. The regional agreement that Whittier has with the 11 municipalities.
I have a question on this. Is this something that should be a person's name, or should it be the role that they, like, how long is this committee gonna serve for? Is it gonna be a 1 year, one and done committee, or?
I think this committee will be there until that regional agreement is changed.
Yep.
It has to tie in, it all ties in with the NECC.
Yeah.
One sec. Jean? Jean? If you would you take that discussion outside? Because we can hear you up here, okay? Plus it's being
Thank you.
broadcast over the television.
Yeah, people can hear you.
I don't know how loud I'm.
All right, thank you very much. So it ties into the whole project that Tracy and I are on that planning committee to do something with Whittier, either rebuild Whittier where it's at or rebuild Whittier over at NECC. And to be able to do this, the MSBC has said the regional agreement has to be changed by a certain date. So the timetable is on November 5th, the Whittier School Committee will be appointing the delegates that we appoint to this committee.
Okay,
And as the planning group recommended, we want representation of every one on the 11 municipalities.
so they're looking for a name.
They're looking for two names. They're looking for a voting person and a backup,
An alternate.
an alternate. Thank you.
All right, I move that we appoint William DeMayo as the voting member and the town administrator, Tracy Blaze, as the alternate, because they currently serve on that committee.
Yep, second.
Does anyone have any questions about this? Any further questions?
Are
This-
these meetings also open to public attendance?
Yeah, they are. They are. Yeah, they are. In fact, we have one coming up on November, very shortly in November. And the other towns are same thing. It's, they all want a voting, someone who's an elected official on that team. And they want the alternate backup. I've asked Joanna True, since they're gonna be appointing the committee, we submit the names. We'll do that, I'll do that tomorrow or the day after, to Whittier. And the school committee will appoint that committee on November 5th. And I've asked Joanna True to come to our next select board meeting on November 10th, just to do us a quick report out to introduce herself to everybody who doesn't know her and to talk about what transpired at the November 5th school committee meeting.
Sounds good.
So, we have a motion, we have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The next meeting is when and where?
Our next meeting?
Yes,
November 10th. Monday, November 10th.
okay.
The 11th, Tuesday is the holiday. And I'll talk about that some more when we get to meeting updates.
Bless you.
God bless you, Jeff. All right, town administrator report.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Just wanted to let you know, everybody know that the town clerk's office expects to have a credit, debit, and tap pay capability machine available beginning in December of 2025. They're gonna be using it's kind of a secure card reader and tap device for anyone that wants to pay with their credit or debit cards. There is a service fee, so anyone using those cards will be charged 2.95%, and the bill must come to a minimum of $1 in order to use your credit card. We're gonna be using that as a test run, and hopefully we'll be implementing it in the treasurer collector's office subsequent to that.
Great.
Website launch, I think you've been following that. November 5th is the new official launch date, so it's a little bit ahead of schedule. Much thanks to Joy and John for all their hard work on that. I think it's certainly more sophisticated than what we're used to having in the past, so we're excited about that.
Yay.
We have a couple of openings right now. The Council on Aging van driver position is available. It's up to 15 hours a week. We're looking for a full-time firefighter. They're in the process of interviewing right now. And we're also looking for, we've got a posting for a DPW laborer position. You can find those opportunities available on our website for anyone who's interested. Halloween is going to be celebrated on October 31st from 5:30 to 7:30 this year. And we're still looking for snowplow drivers for our DPW, and that posting is also available on our website. That's all I've got for tonight.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, one other thing, I did get a notification from the Massachusetts Department of Revenue just before we came in, that Triton, excess and deficiency, which is very similar to what we call free cash for the communities, was certified at $424,898.
Very good. Meeting updates. Who has a meeting update?
Well, I went to the Chapter 70 listening tour at Masconomet on Tuesday night, and I spoke about it, and I got a round of applause because I think I spoke for everybody, small towns in there that were all in the same boat, that state aid is diminishing, and the funding formula relies on a town's wealth, what it perceives as its wealth, as its ability to pay, and we can't tap into that wealth without asking for an override, so it's not very simple to just say that town has an ability to pay because their average income per the census is $300,000 and their property values are through the roof. So they're a wealthy community, we're not gonna give them any money and they can just pay for it themselves. It's not that easy. And so that needs to be addressed. I'm hoping, and this is what I told them, I hope and I pray this time you understand how detrimental this is to us small towns. My one town has a $52 million average size school budget, and it's funded by 3 small communities between $22 and $25 million a year budgets. It's not sustainable. It's impossible for us to fund that. We can't do it. And that's when I said that, is when I got my big round of applause, because they're all in the same boat.
There was a lot of support for what you said about that last January at the MMA meeting. There are a lot of hundreds of municipalities in the same situation.
When I tell you this is a train coming down the track head-on that's going to blow up these schools, public education across the whole state, it's coming. It's coming. Because there's gonna come a point where small communities are gonna have to decide whether they wanna have schools or do they wanna have police and fire. And
the problem is you can see, even in our neighboring communities, the size of the overrides is immense.
Yeah.
$6 million.
and more communities are asking for overrides. And what's interesting is the state budget has never been bigger. But other money has been diminishing. And it's just, there's a problem with that formula and it needs to be addressed.
So that's sort of like last meeting, we had that letter to endorse
It's all part of this.
all of us
It's
to
all
try
part
to
of it.
support that activity to do that. So I'm hoping that everybody got that email to us to fill in and launch back. I
Yeah,
hope
if you
everybody
haven't
did
had a
that.
chance to do it yet, I think they're taking signatures until the beginning of November.
They hope to get 1,000 signatures.
Yeah.
So it's really
And they
important.
are on a listening tour, virtual, they're taking public comment. I took verbal comment and I gave them Brian's chart as well. But in November, I forget the date, they're having a virtual, they're taking virtual comment, and you can sign up for that. Triton is signing up for that, and I think there's 6 of them that are gonna speak, and they're all gonna take turns. So when I was there, Malden spoke first. There was, I think, a contingency of 4 or 5 people from the city of Malden that each one took their 3 minutes. I was there alone from the town of Newbury, nobody from Triton was there, so I only got 3 minutes. But, you can't say that the town has an ability to pay when we really don't have an ability to pay without getting approval from the taxpayer first.
And it's compounded by the fact that, when everyone started into the regional agreements, we all read this, availability of funding.
Right,
We said, oh, that's no big deal.
yeah,
Back
right,
15, 20 years
Yeah,
ago, longer,
yeah.
30,
Yeah.
1993, right,
Right, yeah.
ed
well,
reform.
there's no availability of funding.
And the other thing I didn't mention, which I might even just go and put another comment in, is when you're part of a regional agreement like us, we have no say in it. If two of the three towns approve the operating budget, you're handed a bill. And you can't question it, you just gotta pay that. And then you gotta find ways outside of your other operating budgets, police, fire, DPW, library, council on aging, you're gonna have to cut it all there just to pay
You know, I
that bill.
wonder what would happen if we didn't pay it.
Well, they take you to court and then you lose because you have
I
an
mean,
agreement to
that's
pay.
just- I'm not gonna get into it, but I mean, if that's at a point where,
The DOR, I think, would make you pay.
They would withhold your cherry sheet funds, the revenues, the
So you
state
don't-
aid
yeah,
that they
so
provide us, they would
there you go.
withhold.
That's the answer.
They pay it for you.
Well,
but they wouldn't pay a policeman.
No. No, it's broken and they know it's broken, at least that's what I'm getting the feeling, cause there was somebody from the Division of Local Services up there that spoke, there was somebody two people from DESI. I think 3 people from DESI and 1 person from the Division of Local Services that were up there, from the state. So they're gonna have to do something, because it'll be it's a house of cards now. It'll all tumble, and I mean, it's breathing down my neck, it's worse out down the Cape and the Islands, and it's worse out in the western part of the state. It's worse.
And MMA is lobbying for this stuff as well.
Yeah, the
right?
MMA come up with that's, what do they call it, the perfect storm or something?
I
The
think
storm?
so. I
Yeah,
think so.
and that's kind of where this is all going.
Yeah.
A lot of the municipalities are in, I mean, Newbury is very lucky. And we're very lucky because we're extremely well managed. So I won't actually say it's luck, I'm gonna point to Selectman Walker, who was the only member of the board right now that was on the committee that hired the town administrator. Because it was only under her leadership that we are, and I can let Mr. Selectman Walker, if he can pick up on this, from this, but it's only under her leadership that we're able to be AAA bond rated, and her staff that she put into place. It's only because of that, because we were not like that before.
got some exceptional managers, and I've had the wonderful pleasure of working for some great leaders, so thank you for that.
I mean,
Appreciate
Lisa said it well, said well.
Yeah, well said is right.
So-
Anything else?
Lisa's done a great job.
No, nothing else for me. Is there a DCC meeting has there been one? I don't know. I know there wasn't one, it got canceled, right?
Next Thursday, I think it's at 6 o'clock, the Salisbury Town Library. But it's more of an open meeting for questions and answers. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make it because I have a family thing.
What's the date?
The 6th, I
Jeff, are
believe.
you?
We'll see what I have going on, yep.
All right.
If not,
If not, I can,
yep, you'll grab it.
I'll hit that one.
Leslie, did you ever find out about that, what you spoke about with Georgetown?
What's happening over there is that, the freshman class, just for instance, they're struggling as far as student enrollment is. The freshman class in Georgetown is under 40 kids. And so they're struggling to just sustain their own community. They've sent out 3 different survey sheets to what the public would like to do. And one of them is to charge tuition, and one is to come and perhaps join a regional. And I'm getting as much information as can. Is that what I did is I spoke to the assistant town manager over there, and
They must be letting teachers go. With no student.
they're really in difficult times.
Leslie, the survey sheets just went to Georgetown?
Yeah,
people?
just Georgetown people, but it was to charge tuition, these are the ideas, and to look into seeing if they can be part of like a regional type of situation, like Triton or Pentucket.
So did your daughter get a letter in Raleigh?
She got a survey.
In Raleigh?
No, she did not get a survey in Raleigh, it's, but you can go online and view it.
Oh, because you had originally said that.
I misspoke.
Okay, so that didn't happen. So Georgetown did not send letters to Rowley
No, but,
or Groveland, because you had mentioned those two towns.
right. But what they wanna do is, they're scrambling at this point in time to,
Well, they need to figure something out.
so don't be amazed if they come and knocking at the door and saying, hey, can we come in and be part of your school
You might wanna
system?
bring that up at the DCC meeting.
Does Brian know anything? Does
He,
Brian Forget know anything about this?
Alicia and I had been talking, I got the information that I've just relayed to you all this evening, and she's been in touch with Brian.
Yeah, I
as far as-
forwarded that
So this would be,
survey to
I
Brian.
would think this would be a big topic at the next DCC meeting,
Should be.
The regular meeting, yeah.
the regular meeting, okay.
This is more of like, yeah, they're probably getting everything, dotting their i's and crossing their t's to get this information out, to the public.
I mean, it's funny if this is a one-time occurrence, or are the years 26, 27, 28 looking like that also?
That
Hard
I can't,
Yeah,
that I
hard to
can't
answer,
speak of.
so, but I mean, it's kind of the reality, boots on the ground. Number of students that are in our community, I mean, kind of, very strange.
Well, my ears perked up over it because there has been a decline here, even in the town of Newbury, as far as student enrollment is concerned. I
Will
think
we up
the
this year though, Trace?
kindergarten and I think
Yeah,
first grade.
I don't
are-
remember the numbers off the top of my head.
Yeah, Newbury's up, kindergarten.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah,
issue that Georgetown
the
is having
elementary.
is not at the elementary school, they're having the issue at the middle and the high school too.
Yep. So kids are going somewhere. Okay.
And of course, at this part of the year, school choices is full and they can't do anything about any of that, but I don't know if they're trying to, it's a hard thing, which I find absolutely amazing in the respect that I know that we're an older community, but there's so many great subdivisions and that kind of thing that are coming into town, and I thought there were more youthful people bringing
In Georgetown or in Newbury?
in Newbury. But,
Yeah, they
you know,
haven't
in the
come
sa-
yet, yeah.
Yeah, and the same with Georgetown, just, these smaller communities, and I don't know if they're putting their children into private facilities or they're becoming retirement communities.
It's funny, a lot of times when you have developments that have like 2 bedrooms,
You're
you
not
don't
looking at
get a
kids.
lot of kids.
Right,
But, the converse of that is you also sometimes end up with a very aged population before you can blink your eyes.
Right.
So it's a double-edged sword,
mm-hmm.
but
We'll have to see how that plays out over time. Yeah. Leslie, anything else on meeting updates?
That's all I have.
Jeff, anything?
no.
I've got a couple. And most important to me is, we finally met with the folks on the Byfield Fire Station. I shouldn't say folks, we only met with their lawyer. The president and VP did not come.
Yeah.
The last time we met was before August 18th, before I went on vacation. And why is that? Well, it's because Protection Fire Company number one changed the terms of their lease. I can't tell you details about that, but they changed the terms of their lease. That was forwarded us to the town. Our attorney looked at it. We furnished them a copy of what we felt we would like to contain. And they looked at it and then they changed it again. And that's what we talked about Friday.
So that's going on,
So that's going on. It's on ongoing discussion. And I'm saying this because I want it to be quite clear to people. It's not because the town the town did not think it was important. It's not because of that. It's because they were not prepared to talk, to have any more negotiations about the lease. It's not that we weren't interested, we were in a waiting mode, okay?
Yeah, no, that, public safety is
But
number
it
one.
seems to be going in the right direction, hopefully. Don't think, yeah.
I
You don't
can't,
answer that,
I can't
yeah.
comment on
But
that.
at least we're
It's
getting
ongoing.
some, yep.
It's good that
It's
it's
moving.
good that we're talking, and I think, their lawyer learned something, we learned something, and he's going back to talk to the membership, and then we'll see what happens. I think by the end of next week, he thought perhaps he'd have a situation where we could sit down and have a discussion about the response. The other thing I did was I went to the second meeting that Dana had about this Veterans Committee. The meeting was held at the police station training room. And I have to tell you that there were 3 veterans who were there, 2 besides me, from the first meeting, and a new gentleman showed up. So there were a total of 4 veterans there. I don't wanna count Dana and Frank Bertolino, because they're organizers of the meeting. Okay, some civilians were there, Evelyn Noyes was there, Mark Jelinek was there. But my concern is that Dana's looking to establish a committee of 7 people, 7 veterans, and an associate committee of 3.
10 people total?
Right now, he can't get more than 4 veterans to come to the meeting to show interest. So I sense that Dana is very interested in setting this up. But I'd feel a lot better if I could see some participation with other veterans who will be looking for whatever he thinks he can provide for them. Okay, he did not establish a date for a follow-up meeting. And there was a lot of discussion about 501c3s. Does it report to the town? Is it freestanding 501c3 totally? So it's in a state of flux, I'd say, okay? And let's just leave it at that. And that's all I had for that. Next, yes.
Just gonna throw this out real quick. Coming up on Veterans Day, and just for the veterans out there, I hope anybody who would like to join down at the Elks on Sunday, there will be a complimentary pasta dinner for veterans and their families.
You did that last year too, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Newburyport Elks.
The Elks.
Yeah.
Yep, Newburyport Elks.
Yeah, and eventually, Council on Aging on November 13th has their veterans luncheon, I think it is, catered by the Rusty Can. And I think on November 1st, this Saturday, I think Bruce Tarr and Eastern Essex District veterans are hosting a breakfast from 9 to 10:30, I think, on November 1st. So it's all good stuff. All right, next is to review and approve the meeting minutes. We need to approve the draft meeting minutes of 10/14/25.
I make a motion to approve the meetings of 10/14/25.
Second.
I have just a small typo under the review of the meeting minutes on the very last page. Motion, my name is just spelled wrong, ALICIA.
My
Very simple.
apologies.
That's all right. I just happened to catch it just now.
Nice job, Alicia. Nice job.
So I move that we approve the minutes as amended.
Second.
Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we have a motion to approve, to sign the warrants.
Motion to sign warrants?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.